Today we are doing some turn-of-the-century travelling on the Dunedin Railway.
This morning we are in a rush. So it is raining quite a lot today, but this train ride is known to be even more beautiful under the rain. So we both can't wait. The problem is I booked it very last minute. So we are about 10 minutes from departure and we're not at the train station yet.
Robin has booked us into the Taieri Gorge Railway with Dunedin Railways, and that journey starts from the historic Dunedin Railway Station, which is said to be one of the most photographed buildings in New Zealand, and as soon as we walk inside we can really see why. We are getting our tickets for the railway journey ahead and we board the train. It's too old school for me to figure out. Solid. Did you open this one yourself? Put in pliers.
You don't need pliers. You actually don't need strength to clean them.
You don't?
No.
Do we slide? Well, this one works. We are given a complimentary guidebook and then it's ready for the train to depart the station. This railway journey takes us along the Taieri Gorge Railway, which is part of the Dunedin Railways network. They do several different tours, but this one is said to be one of the most stunning. After making our way out of the city of Dunedin, we are then meeting up with the Taieri River on our journey to the little sheep farming settlement of Pukerangi, where we will then turn around.
Alright, so we just got off the train. We are at the Hinton train station and there is absolutely nothing around. Like literally nothing, aside from the statue of a dog.
Let's go check it out.
Which we will go check out. Hinton is one of the many little stations that we're going to be passing through, but that's the only one that we're going to be stopping at. And this dog sculpture is a dedication to the shipping dog that have been serving all the local farms for many years. Why is it that there is always just statues about humans? I really like the fact that they did a statue for a dog this time. After Hinton, we are moving on to the most stunning part of the gorge, and one of the employees of the train actually tells us where is the best viewing station. So we are moving ourselves to the back of the train, and this is really an awesome way to experience the gorge. There is nothing behind us, it's just so cool. So we're now in Pickering Station, where they're finally going to turn the train around. They're passing the locomotive from the front to the back, and we're going to make our way back all the way to Dunedin. The little town of Pickering is really eerie. It feels like it has been abandoned through a massive either storm, plague, or the Crusaders came in and just cut everybody's head. It's quite crazy how there is literally nothing around. But we're taking the time to watch the crew moving the locomotive back to the front of the train. I basically don't help at all, and then we are on our way back toward Dunedin.
On the way back, we get to enjoy all over again all the amazing features of this railway, including the many tunnels and viaducts that we get to cross or go through along the way. So the longest tunnel is the Salisbury Tunnel, which stretches 437 metres. And when that horn blows, you know you are approaching a tunnel, and that is when you need to get your head back into the carriage. Otherwise, that carriage is pretty close to the tunnel walls and you will no longer have a head. We also go across many awesome viaducts as well, including the Wingatui Viaduct, which is 197 metres long and 47 metres above the Molokai stream. It's a pretty gnarly viaduct to go over. And how can we forget about the scenery? The whole hills surrounding us are covered in this beautiful yellow plant called gorse. Well, we say it's beautiful, but actually on the commentary in the carriages, we are being told that this is actually an introduced weed into New Zealand that the Department of Conservation are really trying to get rid of. Nevertheless, it gives a beautiful cachet to the whole hills. While watching the beautiful scenery go by, we're also listening to the commentary through the speakers in our carriage, which is telling us more about the history of the railway, which was opened in 1889 and mainly used to transfer farm produce, and that's why most of the stops on this railway line are secluded settlements rather than hustling, bustling cities.
Laura and I were so surprised about this area. There is really nothing much in any guides about the Taieri Gorge, and it's a place that is very well hidden. Basically, the only way to visit the area is to take this railway. So we're feeling super lucky to have booked this trip at such a last minute. And just like in Harry Potter, when our train journey is finished, we are hopping off the train and heading to Hogwarts. But this time that's the backpackers and one of the best one in Dunedin.
So there's a chummy old guy which is coming to see us and say, hey, you two, you look like you're having a lot of cameras. Come with me, I'll show you the best place in the train. And so we kind of follow that guy. He's kind of like moving like a hobbit, like, follow me to my train. So we follow him like, this is my train.